Good damn morning. Happy Tuesday morning. Just leaving the gym, heading to work. And as you see, the title of this video calls for Colin Kaepernick to come back to the NFL are in full effect. We are in week 2 of the NFL season. We have a significant amount of NFL starting quarterbacks who are out. Most notably, Ben Roethlisberger, who, for the most part, is usually never hurt. He's pretty consistent. He's pretty solid. I think he had that 1 year where he had hurt his MCL or something, missed some games. But he's pretty tough guy. And also Drew Brees, who I can't remember the last time he missed a game, who is now dealing with torn ligaments in his thumb. Seems like he's going to be missing 6 to 8 weeks. His backup is Teddy Bridgewater, who we all know is injury prone as they come. Last night, I watched the New York Jets against the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns annihilated the Jets. Trevor Siemian was the starting quarterback for the Jets, who was replacing the injured, not injured, but the Sam Bradford, who picked up mono kissing some girls or something. And from what I see, he's going to be out indefinitely. They don't really have a timetable for him to come. Now, when I was a kid, I've known people who had mono, and I think it was like a week, 2 weeks. But I think the thing is, you have to be isolated from everybody. You can't be around everybody because it's extremely contagious. So I don't know what the thinking is behind that, or how long he's going to be out. Nonetheless, Trevor Siemian seems to have broken his leg on a Myles Garrett hit last night, and then they bring in some guy that they signed off the practice squad, he didn't play great, he didn't play terrible, but he was just there. He was just a body there. I have these conversations all the time about Colin Kaepernick, because it seems like every time there's a quarterback that goes down, Colin Kaepernick's name gets brought up, and for good reason. And I know I'm going to have people out there that watch this that are going to say, oh, fuck Kaepernick, blah, blah, blah. And I don't feel that way. I think that if you can play the game, if you're good enough to play the game, you should have every opportunity to do so. I understand that it's a business and the owners need to make money, and maybe his antics cost owners money. I did see a meme the other day that kind of cracked me up, and it said, maybe Colin Kaepernick should sexually assault someone, that way he'll be let back in the NFL, because that's the road we seem to be going down. It's like you can sexually assault someone, you can domestically abuse someone, and ultimately be forgiven, but you can't kneel for the flag, or you'll be shunned out of sports for good. And if that's the case, in my opinion, that's bullshit. He peacefully protested. Like I said, I understand that the NFL is a business, that maybe some fans don't really appreciate that. Listen, I don't appreciate it. I respect his decision, and maybe it's not the time and place, but when is the time and place? But that's a whole nother discussion. I don't want to get into that. The fact of the matter is, Colin Kaepernick is still better than 50% of the NFL starting quarterbacks in the league right now, period. You have Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville, who I think looks promising. I think he's going to be a solid quarterback. Who's his backup? Nick Foles is done until week 11 or whenever he's done until. But I would still take Colin Kaepernick over Gardner Minshew. You have Trevor Siemian, who was supposed to be the backup quarterback for Sam Darnold, who is out, and now they have some Falk kid. I promise you, Colin Kaepernick is a better quarterback than he is. I can go on and on about how much better Colin Kaepernick is than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Why is Ryan Fitzpatrick still in the NFL? How is that possible? How is he a starting quarterback still? Jay Cutler, up until he retired, Colin Kaepernick's 100 times better than Jay Cutler ever has been. So the case for Colin Kaepernick exists. It is a valid case. There is no argument that you can say statistically why he shouldn't be at least a backup quarterback in the NFL. And before I continue that, I am, if you can see back here, an active duty service member, and have been for the past 17 years. And I respect his decision to protest You know, he said it wasn't about the troops, and I believe that. I understand what he's doing. I'm not stupid. But I fight for that right. I'm one of the people that fight for his right to do that. So if he wants to do that, do that. If the owners don't like it, that's between him and the owners. But skill-wise, talent-wise, 100% Colin Kaepernick should be in the NFL. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I'm hoping Pittsburgh, another one. Ben Roethlisberger gone. The backup there is Mason Rudolph, right? Young kid. I think they drafted him 2 years ago. I think he's going to be a good quarterback also. But, I mean, if I was the general manager of the Pittsburgh Steelers, even if I was starting Mason Rudolph, I would still have a quality backup quarterback there. Name a better backup quarterback than Colin Kaepernick. I'll wait. So, yeah, that needs to happen. I think you'll see a lot of talk of that this week. And I'm hopeful that Jay-Z can work some magic. I feel like he owes Cap that much. But Cap definitely deserves a shot, a workout. Give the guy a workout. 2 teams, give that guy a workout. Let him, work his way back in the NFL. If he's not good enough talent-wise, then so be it. I can live with that. But if you're going to do it because this guy wanted to protest, that's not right. Especially when you got guys in there that are beating kids, raping women, sexually assaulting women. That's come on. That's just not right. That's not just. So give him a shot. Colin Kaepernick deserves to be in the NFL 100%. And I do want to say that because I am military, my views are my views. They do not represent the U.S. military at all. They are just my views. But I will say that I know a number of fellow service members who feel the same way. And to the contrary, I know a lot of people who don't think he should be in the NFL, and that's fine. But like I said, ultimately it should be up to the owners of the team who decide whether or not he should play. But that's all I got for today. A lot of stuff going on in the NFL, but I wanted to address the Colin Kaepernick thing because I think it's going to pick up steam. And I say let Cap play. If he can play, let him play. And I will talk to you guys later. I'm out.